Ganara sarahnya gunara manhalaiha gunara sunoliana mena I truly I tell you God was the endangered species. You get it, human? We are the endangered species. Why we are endangered species? There were only two body and one spirit. Di, wa, and ni. Di, wa, and ni. Who is di, wa, and ni? Mother soul. Di was my mom inside of my daddy. I was he inside of him. You know? He was I. Have you seen the three-head humans? The three-head. There is father, son, daughter. One head, my mother. One head was Adune. One head was my great. Was my great. And my great was my. My great was mine. My great was mine. I keep saying mine. I was their light. I was their light, women. When we feel to a very deep sleep, one of us has to wake one up. For that body that came out from the sun won't perish. Because the immortal women perish this way. Like a paper that been burned. Like a paper that been burned because we were so close into the earth. The earth was the hell. And then we have sons. Hell. Say hell. For me to multiply it all, as I see my father was he was wandering into cage of the world that we are seeing into when we a symbol of Adam that went to a very deep sleep. I say very long day sleep. 7 to 8 days he was sleeping. While the body was walking somewhere. You see, the body, woman, is the star. You see the star? It has an eye. It has an eye. It has an ear. It has an. I would say an. The thing why we do that is for it to birth into because first what rebirth in us is the skin, the star skin, and then follow that when the star is already full, like a baby, from a drop until it's full. When it's full into its shape, I am shape, SHEPE, Pisha, we call it Pisha. It revert to a small nail, pinky finger, and then when it's revert into pinky finger, I take it, and then I placed it into where? The leaf. The leaf where I placed it until it's 1 year. Until it's 1 year, because I was multilingual, neural. You see, neural humans, this, that, I can touch, I can eat, as I was their spirits. I was their spirits, humans. Every time Father birth into something, I become thicker and thicker and thicker for me to become to cycle for them. To cycle, I say to cycle because I won't say them. To cycle. So when Father make a new nail and it's very very thin, it's like a very thin, such a very very thin, like I won't say for example of the nails you have in your world, they can buy the pole, the poles, poles. It's very thin, like a baby's nail, but very thin than that, you know. And then when Father revert into another one, I take it again and layer it, layer it, layer it, layer it, layer it, layer it until it reaches like a book. And then after I do that, because my father humans is a very big man. Very, very, very big. Imagine galactic without a world before time. And then we were two galactic, mother and father, and then I was on the other, and humans like that. And then after that, my father would revert into another one. What he would revert into another one? I. What is I? A glass. A glass from what? His eye. On the side of his eye, he would have like a tear, a small tear, and then I will pick that. It's like I will pick that, and then I'll touch it using my glove. Why I use glove? Because my father is my father. Inside him is he was developing. Like a seed, human, like a seed. When it's starting to develop, it's hurt. It's hurt for it when it's it start to open its seed and then would sprout. It's the same as the endangered species. And then after that, it would revert into another nail. And then I'll pick it up and then place it into my skin. And once I place that into my skin, I become the eagle eye. You see the eagle's feet, humans. Its skin on its feet. It's the symbol of God. That what I've just said to you. Nail, 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 nail. Soft nail. Just the skin before the toenails of the egg of the what you call the eagle, because we wear toenail. For me to revert endangered species, I become. For me to see what was coming. And then my father, once he's done, because it's like cleansing inside his temple. When he's inside it, I stay awake for them. It's like I was watching. When it's time, I keep using where my dad goes to, because that is what I can see where my father is. I'm out, they're in, and then with that, you understand that, human? I'm out, they are in, and then wherever they go, wherever they are carried to, I can see them. And then when there is no more to go into and it's very dark, I'll say, Dad, I call, Dad. And then when he tweets his ear, that's when he's awake in that body. You know? Symbol of humans. We go in, we take what is ours that you've taken. We go in, and that's it. For it is in the beginning, the land of heaven. The land of heaven. What is heaven? We have land there, humans. We have land there. Because my Father goes here and there and everywhere to find me a place where He can sit me. While Mom was looking for my Father. Mom is looking for my Father. How's that happen? When Neil is out, Mom is inside my Father. Inside my Father. Divine humans, we don't, And then when Father is out, my mother is somewhere. And then when he said, Grace, that's it, I'm awake. We call one another. Is that what you called in your book? Deliver thyself, O Zion. Because we are, endangered species. We multiply into what we are because we were only 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Until we become goddess. Goddess. This is what we do we do in the, I want to tell you, in the. And then when we reaches into that, we become. We work through that church of my papa. Until one of the body is starting to low and 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 low, and then there were no more temple for my dad. There were no more. It's like a palace with a two what you call that? With a two where you where the smoke goes out. Don't know what you call it in your world. They call it amhulari. It is the symbol of my papa. A symbol of my papa. When it touches into somewhere where he gains something, I call Dad. And then when Nell say Han, Pop, Han, will just say to me, Han. He call me Han, I call him Ni.